evening, everybody. I'll start again. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm Melissa Perkins, the managing partner of GZ Realty and Development, and I want to welcome all of you here today for our webinar here on January 25th. You know, it is such a pleasure for me to be able to connect with my Nigerian family. I speak to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota, here in the United States. And I also live in Lagos, Nigeria. So right now I'm cold, missing the beautiful ocean, sunny weather, my catfish. But until I come home to my second home, I want to just say how incredibly excited I am to welcome you all to discuss investing in remote farming. And so I'm here to introduce our beautiful team to you who will be helping to facilitate tonight's event. It's daytime for me and a lot of Americans who are joining, but it is evening time for the beautiful ones there in Lagos. So I want to thank Ella, our CEO, and our founder and owner, Ngozi Asawa, for staying up late and hanging out with us here. So when we have our webinars, they're not stuffy and they're not all formal, they're not pitchy, they're conversations because this is all about home. GZ Realty and Development was founded by Ngozi as a movement of sorts to invite people to reclaim their home, to come home to Nigeria specifically to invest. And so when we talk today during this webinar, that's how we're going to talk to you. We're going to talk to you like your family, first and foremost, not a customer, not a stranger, not somebody who's just kind of tripping in here from the internet, but you're now home. Second, we are going to really, we hope, inspire you and encourage you to think creatively about particularly Nigeria. You know, so often when you hear anything about a location in the world, there is drama and tension and all of this stuff. But I tell you, that's anywhere in the world you go. What I have chosen to do, and I invite you to do tonight, is to learn a place from the beautiful people who live there. There is beauty in this world, and there is beauty in Nigeria. And so I want to introduce one of the most beautiful people that I know, the incredible Ella Asawan, who is the CEO of GZ Realty and Development. She and Ngozi have worked very hard with our team to put together this workshop, and they really have thought this through. And even up until last night or a couple of days ago, they kept drilling down to think, how can they present this in such a way that will inspire you? Because they're always thinking of our clients. In our portfolio, we call people VIPs, very important people. And so when we create events and we create things for you, we take it very seriously. It's not a carbon copy. It's not something that's slapped together. It's thought through with a lot of care. And so let me not take up all the air in the room when there's beautiful people who want to talk to you besides me. I'll be coming back to interact with you with Ngozi, but I'm going to sit back and learn from the experts with you. And so again, Melissa Perkins, managing partner, passing the mic now to Ella Asawan, our CEO.
Okay, thank you so much, Melissa. I really appreciate. Thank you. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's section. So now you know that today's topic was changed, was it was tweaked yesterday. Reasons being because of most of our most of the people that registered were always after the remote farming. So initially the section topic was wealth mindset of an investor, but we had to tweak it yesterday because everyone was curious about what is remote farming. Do you understand? So this today's topic is remote farming, how to invest in agriculture without being on the farm. It is one that is both timely and powerful, especially for diaspora investors and busy professionals looking for smart ways to grow their wealth. Remote farming removes the traditional barriers to agricultural investments. By allowing you to participate profitably in agriculture without being physically present on the farm. You can be anywhere and just farm. So this is what this webinar is all about. Through structured management, technology, and trusted partners like us, agriculture becomes accessible, transparent, and rewarding. So I'm excited to explore how this model works, the opportunity it offers, and how you can get started. So let's dive in as I welcome the founder of GZ Realty and Development, Mr. Chiagozie Osonwa, to start his presentation. Thank you so much, Mr. Chiagozie. I pass the mic to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ella. I want to say thank you so much. I want to say thank you so much to Melissa. It's amazing having you on set again. I want to say thank you so much to everyone at the audience. I cannot see you right now because I'm focused on doing videos so that you can actually see my face, right? So I want to say thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you a lot for coming in early, and this is an amazing event. So now I'm going to start with the slides. Because I have slides. I prepared a PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to run through, and I'm going to show everybody what remote farming is, like I said. So as I'm going to start with slide 2, because I felt like I've covered up slide 1 in its entirety. And I'm very impressed with what you did with slide 1. So go to slide 2.
Yeah, I'm in slide 2 now.
Yeah, so the question was always, what is remote farming? That was the question we keep getting from most of our people that were interested in the video that they saw on Facebook and they saw everywhere. What is remote farming? And I'll read it out from my slide. He said, let's start by answering the important question, what is remote farming? Remote farming simply means you invest in agriculture without managing daily form of operations. Instead of worrying about hiring people, please can you help me mute people that are coming in? Focus on muting those people coming in. If you come in, please mute your mic. It's distracting. Mr. John Kolawoli, mute your mic, please. So instead of worrying about hiring labor, buying feed, monitoring crops, or dealing with logistics, remote farming entails that a professional helps you farm. Professional helps you do all those things. You don't need to worry about hiring labor. You don't need to worry about buying feed, or you don't need to worry about dealing with the logistics of moving the farm product from one location to another. That's where professionals come in to manage that farm products for you. Then the model is made possible through technology, comprehensive reporting, and professional farm management system. So this is the model we use for remote farming. So I'm going to read it on. So you don't just invest blindly. You receive updates, reports, photos, videos, and financial summary. This model is particularly ideal for busy professionals who don't have time to farm, diaspora investors who live in other countries, then anyone who is passive income from agriculture. You understand? So this particular slide 2 is telling us what remote farming is, the model of remote farming. What is the logic behind remote farming? How do we do remote farming? And we have said that remote farming starts with technology, comprehensive reporting, and professional farm management or farm farm management system. You understand? And also in this slide we talked about who are the people that need remote farming. These are basic professionals. There are people that are working, right? You cannot tell somebody that is working in a company to start going to the farm. It won't be managed well, especially for those that stays in Lagos and know how traffic is in Lagos. By the time you go to your work, coming back alone is stress, you jam traffic. Going to your work alone is you jam traffic, right? So imagine you are the one also maintaining the farm in another location. It's not going to be close into the city, but it will be in another location. So it means that you are maintaining a farm, and now you have to time yourself, you have to schedule your time, and throughout that week you'll be stressed out and you never have time for yourself, right? So now let's go to slide 3. Are you there? Let's go to slide 3. Slide 3. Why remote farming? Why remote farming is the future? That's what slide 3 is. Why is remote farming not just a trend, but the future? First, let's talk about global food demand. Everybody eats food. Like for instance, now I just finished eating rice and stew, right? So I'm sure that there are farmers that actually plant those rice that I ate right now, right? And there are people that actually bag the rice, and there are people that actually sold the rice. You understand? So those are the things I'm trying to explain. First, let's talk about global food demand. The world's population is growing rapidly. And food demand is increasing faster than many. Other sector agriculture is no longer operational, it is essential. Secondly, investors globally are seeking alternative investment beyond stock, crypto, and real estate alone. Agriculture provides stability, real estate, right? So now the world is growing rapidly. Even Nigeria, last time I checked, Nigeria alone is about 225 million people alone. And it's been projected by 2030, Nigeria will be up to like 250 million people. Do you understand? So now, if Nigeria is growing like that, so where is our food coming from? Are we going to depend on importation forever? Right? So where is the food coming from? Where are we making our food? Right? And that's why remote farming comes in. That's why we try to put in remote farming, where people can only just invest their capital, then they allow professionals manage that farm for them, and what they get is the ROI or the proceed from that farm they invested. You understand? Let's go ahead, slide 3, or still slide 3, but continuation. Third, urbanization. Urbanization is pulling more people away from traditional farming. Fewer people are willing to farm physically, yet food demand continues to rise. This creates a perfect opportunity for structured remote farming models. Next is accessibility. With modern technology, farm can be monitored remotely. Investors can receive live updates. Operations can be tracked digitally. So this is the way we track and manage our farm products, right? This is the way we are able to show investors we are actually doing the work, we are actually doing what we say or agreed we are going to do. You understand? So farm can be monitored remotely because now we are not in the technology. We are not in the technological age, right? Technology make everybody a village. You understand? So I have this client that I'm actually managing his farm, right? I went to visit his farm like earlier in the week. After doing the videos of the farm and the pictures of the farm, I sent it to the client. Guess what? He was so happy about what he saw in his farm. because some of what was growing on this farm, I actually had to use my hand to harvest it and show him the video of the crops growing on his farm. That was the pride he got, that something is growing on his farm. You understand? So that's what technology do. It helps people like us professionals to be able to track and show clients that this is what we are doing, this is the update that is going on in your farm, this is what's going on, right? It keeps them updated. So it means that we manage the farm, but the clients or you are also involved in the managing of that farm. It means you are seeing the daily activities of this farm. So slide 4, how remote farming works. So people ask, how does this remote farming work? This question is what people have been asking. Now that is slide 4. How does remote farming work? So now let's go into it. Now let's break down how remote farming actually works step by step. First, the investors select a farming package. We have different farming package. The investors select a farming package. They could be poultry, crops, fish farming, or agro processing, depending on the budget and goal. But right now, we are only focused on palm oil farming. Next, GZ Realty secures the land, manage all operations. You don't need to search for farmland or negotiate lease. We handle that. Then professionals, farmers, cultivators, and manage the crops or livestock. These are trained, experienced professionals working under strict operational standard. So this particular slide 4 is how remote farming work, right? We are trying to break down the steps of how remote farming work. First, you choose your package, right? We have different packages. There's one of, if you want to plant cassava, if you want to plant any kind of crops, we have that package. If you want to plant corn, if you want to plant anything, or you decide that you want to go into poultry, you love poultry, you want to go into poultry, or you want to go into fish farming, or you want to go into cow rearing, depending on you. But what we mostly focus on is palm oil farming. Palm oil farming is one of my favorite means of farming. You understand? So that's where we are focused on, because it produces more and it has a lot of use, right? People can actually use palm oil fruits in different ways. We use palm oil for cooking. Some people are using palm oil for medicine. There's nothing that is not being created that palm oil is not evil, that palm oil is not there. Do you understand? So now we're going to go ahead, because I think we are running out of time with Naza. Okay. Then comes harvesting. We're going to go to remote type. We're going to go to type of. Sorry, please, can you mute your mic? When you come into the Zoom meeting, please mute your mic. So we're going to go to slide 5, type of remote farming investment. At GZ Realty and Development, we currently offer palm oil farming. Right? We currently offer palm oil farming and meats as a remote farming. Right? Investment opportunities which we already commenced. In addition, there are other remote farming opportunities. First is crops. So we have crop farming, right? And we have livestock farming. Like I said earlier, we have different type of farming. It's just depending on your choice, but the main focus we have in particular is palm oil farming. Like I said, so if you are interested in any type of farming, you have to do your research about the farming you want to go into, and what is the yield of that farming, right? But my best advice I to advise people is always go for farm products that will last long. Do you understand? Farm product that has different or multifaceted production rates. You understand? I always invest in products that will not die quickly. You understand? You cannot go and say you want to do tomato plantation. You cannot go and say you want to do tomato farming, right? And they finish doing the tomato, right? And you don't have the time to actually harvest those tomatoes. The tomato will perish, right? And tomato may spoil. You understand? Tomato perish quickly and tomato perish fast. Do you understand? So that's why I tell people I'm more focused on palm tree, because palm tree, in as much palm tree takes time to grow, right? But palm tree, once it's mature and start fruiting, it keeps giving you ROI for up to like 30 years plus. Do you understand? So that's what remote farming and different type of farm products or farm products you can use. Can we go to the next slide? Slide 6. Benefits for diaspora and busy investors. Why is remote farming particularly attractive for diaspora and busy investors? First, it provides passive income. You don't need to physically be present or involved in daily operations. Second, it offers portfolio diversification. Instead of putting all your money in one asset class, agriculture adds balance and stability. Third, agriculture is a strong hinge against inflation. Food price rise with inflation, meaning agricultural investments often appreciate when other assets are struggling, right? So why farming? Benefit of farming, right? First, the passive income farming gives you, right? Passive income that farming gives you. Then the portfolio diversification, because my company, in my company GZ Routines, we manage portfolio of different kind of clients, right? We manage portfolio of different kind of clients. We help them achieve cash flow, right? Cash flow is the most important kind of portfolio to have. I don't mean you getting land in the bush. I'm saying you are leaving it for a very long time for that land to appreciate. Why not, while you are waiting for the land to appreciate, why not also do something on that land that can be giving you income on a daily basis? This is where we are, cash flow. And that's one of the benefits, and it's not even written in this particular place. So fourth, you are contributing to food security, job creation, and economic development. Another benefit is they are contributing to food security, job creation, and economic development. So in Nigeria, we have some places that are lacking food. Do you understand? They're lacking food in the market, not because we don't have the lands to plant this food, but because people are not going into this farming. People are not, their eyes have not opened to see the benefit of farming, job creation. So now we have a large number of farmland, and it has made us to employ a lot of people to help us till the ground, plant the seed, right? It requires a lot of hands to do those things, right? And after they finish working on that land, we pay them, and this helps them to feed their family, this helps them to take care of themselves. This is another way you help people. So we're going to be going forward. Finally, transparency. With GZRT, you benefit from clear reporting, accountability, and investors' communication, right? Slide 7, risks and how we mitigate them. This is another important one, risks and how we mitigate them. It's important to be honest. Every investment has risks, and agriculture is no exception. agriculture is no exception at all. Some of these key risks include weather and climate change, market price fluctuation, operational and management risks. However, at GZ Realty, we actively mitigate these risks through insurance coverage, protecting against unforeseen losses, advanced irrigation system, professional farm management, regular investors update and audit. So while risk exists, structural management and technology significantly reduce exposure. So now we have listed the risks and how we are able to solve it. So in all the farmland we have, what we have done is we are able to put insurance backing in those land, right? We are able to also make sure that the documentation of those land is solid. For those of you staying in Nigeria, you have to have a seal of O in a land for you to know that that land is it cannot be collected by the government. You understand? So now with C of O, your land is being backed and secured, right? And we went a layer more to make sure we ensure the farming. You understand? So now let's go to the next slide. How to get started. Next slide. How to get started. Getting started with GZ Realty is simple and structured. First, you choose the investment plan that aligns with your financial goal. Next, you complete onboarding. Our process is streamlined and investor friendly. Then you secure funds. Then you securely fund your chosen project. After that, you receive regular updates, so you are never in the dark. So this is the structure set aside for those of you that are interested in palm oil farming, right? Or interested in farming. So this is the whole slide. And I want to say thank you so much for being here, and I want to say thank you so much for actually being available to listen to this amazing section and this slide we have for you. And there will be time for questioning, so if you have any questions, get it written out, because we will be able to answer all your questions. So mic over to you, Ella.
Thank you so much, Gozi, for this wonderful presentation. I hope we all got something to learn from this presentation. So right now, we are moving over to the Q&A. That's a question segment. So Melissa, I'll hand over the mic to you so that you can facilitate this particular segment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ella. And I agree, Gozi. That was so informative. I want to say hi again to our beautiful guests. We have Dr. Raphael here. Hello. We have our John, who is one of our amazing community members, biggest supporters based in the United States. We have John, another John here. And I apologize, I mispronounced your name, but it looks like Kolawole. And then we have Latoya. Hi, Latoya. Welcome. And we have our Lizzie, who was the first one in. So I just want to just say hi to everyone and encourage you to, if you can come on camera, if it's not too much trouble, we'd love to see your beautiful face. But if not, it's a good time to hit the chat and put some questions. And then also, you can come off mic and have a question conversation with us. Remember, at the top of our meeting, I said we like to do things as a family. So this is a family style conversation. So nothing you say or ask is silly or offensive, because some of you don't know much about the farming industry in Nigeria or about the country of Nigeria itself. And so, don't ever feel silly or shy about asking any questions that you have. And just know we are so incredibly grateful. If you're just coming in, I am Melissa Perkins. I'm the managing partner of GZ Realty and Development. So I'm very honored that Gozi asked me early on to come in and partner with him. And I also live between here in the United States. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And then I also live in Lagos, Nigeria. So, and I love that country and am committed to really encouraging diasporans, particularly, to get acquainted with the real estate industry and from residential to commercial. I am out championing Nigeria because it's very unknown, in the diasporan community still. How many opportunities are there? People from all over the world are coming in daily. I mean, thousands upon thousands of people from outside of Nigeria are coming in to invest because Nigeria is a rich country. What makes Nigeria, to me, incredible is its people. Its people are brilliant and beautiful. But then on top of that, they are sitting on top of incredible assets that if you're a serious real estate investor, you want to look at. So, who has questions? Because Gozi is here. I'm here to facilitate. So come in. So let me just start with the chat. Does anybody have anything in the chat, Ella, you want to read out so that we can see? That's easier for me to have you probably read the question and I not go back and forth.
Okay, Dr. Raphael said he's interested in palm tree farming and he would like to know how we can support him.
Oh, that is amazing. And I'm gonna have Gozi come in as well. First of all, Dr. Raphael, welcome. Are you able to unmic so I could engage with you a little bit more? Can you unmute rather? Hi, Dr. Raphael.
Hello.
Hi, it's so good to meet you. Where are you from?
Hi, are you seeing me?
Yes, we are.
I can. We can see you. Where are you calling? Where are you coming in from? Hi, where are you located, Dr. Raphael?
Okay, I'm calling you from Nigeria, Abia State to be precise.
Good.
And I'm so lucky that the network is friendly today, that I can participate in this. So nice being with you.
It is so nice being with you. And how did you hear about us?
Well, I saw it on the Facebook. And I had interest in it, so I've been looking for a way to start off that palm tree farming. So when I saw it, I went to and said, let me apply for this. Let me just join this.
That is excellent. That is excellent. And yes, Lizzie just popped up a question as well to kind of compound with Dr. Raphael. Lizzie, yes, all the land we're talking about is in Nigeria. This is land in Nigeria. So a Goon state to be very specific. Correct, Gozi? Okay. It's in the Goon State, Palm City Phase 2.
Yes.
And so Dr. Raphael, let me start off the answer to your question. I'm going to pass it to the boss man. So you can go ahead and mute yourself back. Dr. Raphael, you can mute yourself again. And there's another person open too. Maybe Lizzie. Can we meet Lizzie and Jerry? Hi, Jerry. We have to mute you there with some background noise. Thank you. Okay, so Dr. Raphael, so the first part of your question I'm going to tackle. First of all, you're already a part of the family. So from this call, we're going to set you up with a consultation. That consultation is complimentary. So, we don't charge you to love you. So that's going to be the first thing. So as soon as this call is over or first thing in the morning, let's schedule a one-on-one with Gozi. And then he will walk you through. It's quite simple to start the process. What's amazing about doing real estate in Nigeria compared to the United States is there's not a lot of red tape, thank goodness. And so Gozi will give you a form to work through and how to send your transaction in so that everything's secure. And so he'll send you all that information and we will deal with you one-on-one. So that's why we call people a VIP. at GZ Realty. We actually don't take a lot of clients. We max out at about 30 some odd people before we have to reassess, if we need to bring in some more help. So we keep our clientele very intimate because they multi-buy. And so we're really about working with investors, not just doing quick sales and then don't care about you later. So we will help you start developing a portfolio. So that is going to be the next step. And we also want to make sure you have more information, because what GOZI is very firm about in GZ is education. That's why we do these webinars monthly, is because we don't just want to do flashy sale, get it quickly kind of thing. And I'm not putting down our other, colleagues in the real estate industry, but we just come at things very differently because we really want you to understand this is a business, And so if you've not done remote farming before, GOZI is very into helping to make sure that you're educated and that you're knowledgeable about what's going on. So we'll make a folder for you in WhatsApp that's private, that we can communicate with you and tell you what is going on with your investment. So how does that sound, Dr. Raphael? You can just put it in chat. Does that sound okay? Give me a thumbs up. Are you good? Is that helpful? Excellent. And now let me go to GOZI also and see if he can add anything else. GOZI, Lizzie said it was good for her.
Also, Melissa, Jerry was raising up his hand. I don't know if he's still on the call. Was raising up his hand. I think he has logged off.
Yeah. But he okay. We'll see. Hopefully he'll pop back in. But let me pass the mic to my expert, GOZI, and see if he wants to add anything more. Because Dr. Raphael is ready to go, GOZI. So as soon as this is over, I would suggest we at least if it's probably too late for you, Dr. Raphael, we can definitely set up a time to talk to you immediately so that we can go ahead and get you going in your investment. GOZI, you want to add anything else that I maybe didn't state?
No, you actually completed everything. So, Dr. Raphael, welcome to the family, right? So, I'm going to, you actually have to message me through that number that you are messaging, right? So, message me, then I'll create a VIP folder for you. You'll be able to take it up from there, right? Like she said. So, Melissa, you handled it well. Thank you so much for all you're doing.
My pleasure, boss man. And Ella, probably for everyone's convenience, put our company email and that phone number just for everyone's convenience again. Okay. And guys, please make sure that you guys get that down so that we can set up an individual appointment for you. These webinars are kind of like a family meeting. Nigerians are famous for family meetings. So this is our family meeting to talk about how we're going to grow the family and build up our investments. But then after this, we're going to have a private session with you. And again, these sessions are complimentary. We do not hit you up for anything. You're not bound to do anything immediately, but we want to go ahead and get you going because these slots they do go fast. This is actually phase 2. We were just doing, let's go ahead and mute Godwin. Agvita Godwin, we need to mute you, darling. Thank you. So we were just advertising Palm Crest 1 a few months ago, and it's gone. So now we're in Palm Crest phase 2. You Nigerians love land. Y'all are serious investors, so you don't mess with Nigerians. And so if you are not from Nigeria and you're on this call, you better get moving because Nigerians don't play with their real estate. So they're going to be moving fast. Dr. Raphael's like, I got to go now. So Dr. Raphael, we got you, sweetie. No problem. All right. Who has another question? Talk to me. Who's our next questioner?
No, I don't have another question, but what I want to say is I would like us to start off because the farming season will soon start here. Maybe by March, April, the rain will start coming. So the earlier we can start off, the better for us. Actually, I've been nursing the ambition to go into this palm tree farming because it's actually lucrative. Yeah. The return on investment is very encouraging.
Very much so. You are absolutely right. Did you want to say more, Ella?
No, I wanted to tell you that no problem. We'll start immediately as soon as this section is over. If you want us to get on a call now, as soon as the session is over, that's fine. Or if you want it tomorrow, no problem. No problem, sir.
Yeah.
I'm free now because I cannot predict my tomorrow.
No.
I'm very free now.
All right. As soon as the call is over,
a lot of things.
No problem, sir.
Don't play. He is definitely a GZ prototype. You're a prototype VIP. Our VIPs act fast, so you definitely have our DNA. So welcome again to the family. Does anybody else?
Thank you.
Does anybody? Sure, you're welcome and welcome. Is there anybody else who wants to ask a question? How about you, Lizzie? Lizzie, you gave thumbs up that you were good. How's Latoya? Adiola? Welcome. Ola Yuola? Hello? And you can put it in chat.
Hello. I just wanted to say
Latoya.
thank you so much for the information. I don't have any questions at this time.
Oh, and where are you from, Latoya?
I am from Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona.
Hey, that's excellent. So is my aunt. She's right from outside of from Phoenix. Is it Maricopa? I think it's Maricopa.
Yeah, Maricopa County. That's down south. It's kind of hot down there.
Yeah. Oh, that's what she always says, for sure. And did you learn about us from Facebook as well, love?
No, actually, John just invited me to this meeting.
Oh, welcome. Good. Thank you, John. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Good. Hi. Hello. We have somebody else speaking.
Yes. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Happy Sunday today.
Happy Sunday to you, dear. How can we help you?
Please, if I want to be with two people, how can you people help me? Because I don't go to school.
Well, I mean, being an investor doesn't require that you go to university or things of that nature. This particular opportunity is for investors. So really the question you want to ask yourself, Ola Yuola, is how do you help yourself? Because you'll be being a business unto yourself. So this is an opportunity for you to become a remote farmer and work for yourself. So you're not going to be working for Gazier, myself, Ella. You'll be working for yourself. We work with investors. And so this is an opportunity, again, to everyone for investors. So investors, have capital that they then turn into profit. So if that is you, then this is the great opportunity. And the information's been put in the chat. Definitely email us or reach out in the chat and set up an appointment to invest in yourself. But nobody here is employing anyone. We're actually here to work with serious investors. And building and cultivating a great relationship and becoming knowledgeable is super important so that you're able to track and maintain your investment. Because even though you don't have to do the laborious labor of planting, sowing, and harvesting, you do need to be someone who's available to seriously look in on your investment, and we're here to help. What's great about GZ is that we help you track it. It's very useful if you're like Latoya and you live overseas. Super useful if you're like Dr. Raphael and you're in a whole nother state, because Nigeria is massive, it's huge. So he doesn't have to come to Ogun State to see about his affairs. He uses GZ Realty to work as his intermediate. Hope that helps answer your question. Was that helpful?
Yes, but how can people help me?
All right. Well, that's pretty much it, though. That's the best thing to do, I would say. And we might want to mute him. The best thing I would say is to set up a one-on-one consultation and to look at yourself as an investor. into the real estate. Okay. Thank you so much. Next question.
So, Melissa, we have another question on the chat. Someone is asking,
Yes.
what's the minimum capital investment?
Great. Gozi, you want to go for it?
Yeah.
Gozi?
So, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so person say what's the minimum investment, right? So the minimum investment is actually starting from 3 million. That's for 1 acre, right? If you want to invest in palm tree, it's starting from 3 million for 1 acre, and in dollars is around $2,150, right? So that this dollar conversion rate is for people like Latoya, right? So, and the return of investment it gives you every year is from 5 million to 8 million. You understand? So that's the return of investment for 1 acre. So the list goes down to 7 million for 1 hectare, right? So 1 hectare, the return of investment for 1 hectare is from 18 million. You understand? So it goes down and down. So basically, you could be making from 5 million to 360 million, depending on the capability you can afford, right? So, but the minimum amount of investment is 3 million for 1 acre, and the return of investment you'll be getting is 5 to 8 million. Right, so thank you so much. And I don't know if Melissa can convert the numbers to dollar for those in the US.
Okay, and so I wanted to add to this. I wanted to say that the higher your investment, the higher your profit. So you might be like, oh, let me just start with small. Let me just do this thing. That's fine. You understand? But you have to know that once the higher your investment, the higher your profit. Thank you. Okay, so any other question? Do we have any other question? If not, we are going to go ahead to play our the video we have for today.
I didn't want to add the. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't talk over you, Ella. I was just going to say that on the higher end of investment, it converts about 250,000 USD.
Wow.
So those 360 million, that's on the higher end of yield. So again, I would definitely go back and reflect over the presentation so far, because this is all contingent, of course, upon weather patterns. All things affect yields that are coming in. So, but it's good to see this as a range. What I can tell you is that anybody who's a Nigerian or knows a Nigerian knows that palm oil is a staple product in a Nigerian household. It is consumed intensely. Yes. No matter what economic level you are, from a person who is really struggling to make ends meet to a person who is extremely wealthy, they have palm oil in their cabinet. So it is a necessity. It is a staple. It's like, milk and eggs in Nigeria. For the Americans, milk, bread, and eggs, that's something that anytime a storm comes, first thing that goes off the shelf. In Nigeria, that'll be palm oil. It's the first thing that goes off the shelf. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead because we are kind of running low on time. And I'm going to play a video for us. So let me just share my screen. I'm breaking in a new computer, and it's not being that fun. Let me see if I can get my screen to pop up. Let's see here, share screen. I'm using my phone. Good old smartphones, y'all. Good old smartphones. To the rescue. Okay. And all right. Can everybody see the video okay? Is my screen being shared?
Yes, Melissa.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play, and hopefully you guys can hear it okay.
Hello everyone. So we are here at Palm Crest Phase 2. Behind the scenes, seedlings are being prepared for planting. this is what we do for you. We said we will allow you farm without lifting a finger. We are lifting the fingers so that you earn and we farm. So we want to implore you. If you are still thinking about it, you still think, what should I do? Should I do it? Should I not? Please invest. Work has started. We are waiting for you. Cheers.
Good times.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can y'all still hear me okay?
Yes.
Let me see. I thought I stopped sharing my screen.
Well, we can't see your face.
Oh, no. Okay, let me put my screen back on. Hello?
Hi.
Is this still black?
No. It's better now.
Okay, family. Well, we have had quite a time together. We can't lollygag because Dr. Raphael's ready to get his palm trees. He's like, I gotta do it now. Mine's is coming. So we could not leave Dr. Raphael hanging. But before we go, I just thought I would check in and just see if there's anybody else who has any quick questions before we go. Because if not, what you can do is just set up a time and we will talk to you immediately. Godwin, Egbita, you unmiked, you unmuted. Did you have a question or did you want to share something?
No, I'm following up.
Okay, good. Well, on behalf of GZ Realty and Development, I want to thank all of you for coming. What I love about our family is that we sincerely do care about the people who are here. We are honored to have people like John Gear, who's in the U.S., support and build us up. He probably would get the award for attending the most webinars. If we had a certificate of achievement, he would receive that. So John, again, thank you for not only coming yourself, but for always keeping us on your tongue and sharing about us with your friends. All of you, thank you for taking the time to come out. We aim to do these once a month. And I think our boss will be having us talking about remote farming a lot, but just maybe different aspects of it. So, please, if this was of interest to you, come back and see us again and learn more. And we'll keep expounding upon this type of investment. At GZ Realty and Development, we also do different types of investments as well. So we are all about Palm Crest right now, but we also do residential. We have other types of properties that we also sell, so you can feel free to ask about those. When you come with us, I'll close out with this. When you come into the family, think of yourself as having a portfolio, like a big binder, okay? And you're building your economics with us. So come to us with that type of mindset. We don't pressure people, we cultivate our people. And we're here, we exist because people told their friends and their family. So that's why we're very niche, So we really have grown because of referrals, because people have actually come to Nigeria and met us and they trust us. Trust is a big thing. And so that's why our motto is we deal in trust. Real estate is for the brave. So building trust is super, super important to us. And so you're going to be spoiled, which is why you just saw Dr. Raphael. And Dr. Raphael's like, I ain't going to bed at night. And he's gonna learn really quick that we are like that. Like we really follow your lead. And so Gozy and them, deuces, y'all gonna be up late with Dr. Raphael. He gonna have y'all busy. But listen,
yeah, I'm here for you, and I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Yes, sir. We got you, Dr. Raphael.
I'm really interested.
All of you. Oh, thank you, sweetie. And we thank all of you for coming. Okay, so we'll see you guys next time. Stay wonderful. Stay involved in the community. Make sure to get involved and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye from America.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.